Hey everybody, Frank here, Godzilla Island for the Mazer Squad, back with a review of Dark Horse's Behemoth Issue 2, written by Grant Sputore, Ryan Engel, Jay Martin on the art, Frank Shvekovic on the letters. Really great story so far. Hollywood team behind this. Just could totally see this being adapted into a movie. First issue started off, the whole bus crew was chased by this kaiju in the city, and they got swallowed, and there's various people on this bus, and they are now trying to survive inside its belly. What is in there besides them, we're gonna find out in this issue. There is people just dropping in this issue, so it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in the third issue. But really digging it. The art's great. It's such a well-paced story. I'm really into this. Like I'm saying, I would already love to see a limited series or movie adaptation of this. Really well done, very different from your typical kaiju, because now we're inside of it. There's not all this mass destruction, but there is definitely some carnage in this. So let's take a look inside. So last we left off, they were in the belly of the beast. We have Manny, our food truck driver here, is bleeding out. He is not doing good from this fall. We have a couple other survivors on the bus here. Let's see what we got here. They're pretty much just like, what the hell are we gonna do? We can't call out. Their cell phones, because you know the city's being attacked by a kaiju right now, so all the lines are jammed. They can't call out of the belly to say they're still alive or that they're even in it. And they're in the belly of a monster. It's not really something that you could call for help for anyway. I mean, I'm sure the city and army and nation are trying to deal with it as they are already, but I don't know what the option is. I mean, I don't think they're gonna not just obliterate this monster if a nuclear option becomes it to save thousands versus saving this bus crew here. So if they have to sacrifice the bus crew in here to save thousands, I think they will. But so anyway, Manny's bleeding out and they gotta do something. They're trying to find something they can do, and they spot an ambulance over there, and there's just this lake of stomach acid. Things are disintegrating, burning, on fire, because of course it's carnage. So this monster's just swallowing flaming cars and wreckage and all that through the city. So like, all right, why don't we try to leapfrog it through here and see if we can get to the ambulance there and see what we find. Maybe we can find some medical supplies to help Manny. There's a nurse on the bus, Naomi. She's trying to take care of him, but it's not working. You got this assholey guy here just being a complete jerk to everyone, and then there's a Japanese passenger on the bus trying to console this little boy Elijah here. She's using to translate the phone, but they see the ambulance, like, let's try to get there, see if they have a walkie-talkie on the ambulance so we can get a message out instead of cell phones. So the driver, bit of an older dude, decides he's going to tag along with them to try to get to the ambulance. So they hop along, do a whole little leapfrog thing, almost fall in the stomach acid. You see some skeletons in there just dissolving, so you know you don't want to fall in there. And they get to the ambulance, and they see the driver in there, and thud on the floor, half of a body is left. They quickly gather up the supplies, and they begin to call out, and they start hearing this French accent person talking over the radio, saying that they need to follow the stream, and they're like, who is this, what are you saying? We have Jack on our radio here. Current, what current do you mean? Follows the current, and boom, he gets attacked by this creature here, just stung straight through the chest. It's like, I don't even know, it looks like a spider with a big stinger. It's like a spider bee on the ground, and he is dead, face covered in blood, and they just begin chewing on him. Jack is dead. The bus driver Charles they need to tail it out of there. So they begin running back to the bus, sprinting across the rubble. They get back in. They ask how's Manny, and he did not make it. She did not get back with the supplies fast enough. So Manny is dead, Jack is dead, and they get a call on the radio. the bus begins to sink, and they're all just tailing it out of there now. And now there is just a swarm of these insect parasites that are inside this kaiju's belly. I'm gonna call them kaiju parasites, you know? There's been variants on them before. We've heard about them in Pacific Rim, so I'm assuming they're kaiju parasites. And they begin running, and they spot a ship. Now this is the ship from the first issue here that gets attacked by our kaiju at the beginning of the book. Really cool opening scene, and a Molotov cocktail flies out and burns one of them alive, and we find out that that ship's crew is alive, and they are the Frenchman on the radio that was calling them. What's going to happen next? How are they going to get this ship out of this monster? Are they going to just kick on the motor, drive through the stomach acid? Can they? Have they been doing ship repairs this whole time? How long has that ship been in the stomach there? I mean, that was out in the sea, I guess the Atlantic, and then it had to make it to New York City. I don't know how far out into the sea they were, but you figure the ship has been in this kaiju a few days at least now. So they've already started to survive, so maybe they'll help this bus crew survive. We're getting 2 crews assembling. Right now we only saw 1 member of the ship on there, but who knows how many survivors they had. Yeah, really cool story. Wondering what you guys are thinking. Have you been reading this? I would definitely keep up with this series. Must get, and definitely consider picking up the trade paperback too when that drops.